Orleans woman who's been dead for more than 20 years is one of the active voters on the Orleans Parish list of voters.
The deceased woman was sent a recall flyer in the mail. Then her granddaughter reached out to WGNO's Kenny Lopez. He picks up the story from there. Kenny.
You know, Kurt and Susie, imagine the surprise for many families when they open up their mailbox and they get a recall petition like this from their dead relative. Mary Treadway Walker died 25 years ago, and her granddaughter is questioning why she's still on the active voter rolls in Orleans Parish.
So we bought my grandparents' house when my grandmother passed away 25 years ago. And about 6-8 weeks ago in the mail, we received a letter at the house addressed to her from the recall effort.
If it wasn't for the recall mailers, she would have never known her grandma was still considered an active voter.
That the system is broken, and clearly there needs to be some other way to do this, because if 25 years later she would be 120-year-old grandmother is considered an active voter, that's a problem.
Well, now the Secretary of State and Registrar of Voters are working on fixing the problem. A court settlement was reached where the rolls must be corrected, moving about 25,000 names to the inactive voter list, those who have died or moved away.
Well, I think it's fair. You can't base the numbers on active voters when people are dead. They cannot be considered active voters.
Louisiana Secretary of State Kyle Ardoin said in a statement, "It is vital that we have more tools to ensure an accurate voter registration list, namely a supplemental canvass to address individuals who are deceased, ineligible to vote in Louisiana, or have moved out of state."
I would hope. She died at Baptist Hospital, Orleans Parish.
With her grandma and tens of thousands of others being moved to inactive, this means the recall effort would need about 5,000 fewer signatures.
We didn't know that we should do anything with the Registrar of Voters when she died, and I don't think anybody else does.
Recall organizers say the rolls should be updated by the end of August, but it's important to know that when this happens, if a voter moved to a different address in Orleans Parish, they can still update their information with the Registrar of Voters and become an active voter once again. Kurt and Susie?
And more cases like that may be on the way. Thanks, Kenny.
A civil